very excited and I'm very nervous, and we're so excited to be here. I swear to God, from the first day of production, it was Olivia's dream to have the movie here, and it's her birthday, and it just feels like the most special night, and the whole cast is here, and my parents are here. It's going to be a very exciting night, and it's such a warm, fun movie that I think people are really going to love watching. Yeah, so Kaitlyn and I had never met until we found out that we were going to be doing this together. And literally we fell in love the minute we met. And then at that very first lunch, Olivia was like, what if you guys lived together? And we were like, what if, could we make that happen? And we lived together during the entire prep and then the entire shoot. So it was like 2 months of living together, and it was immeasurably helpful and beautiful and special. And it's like some of my favorite memories are just me and Kaitlyn in our pajamas eating pancakes, running lines. And it was really, really, really special. Oh my God, a goddess. A true goddess. She is the warmest, most intelligent, most ridiculously cool human being, and I think the combination of those three things created this movie. There's no other person that could have directed this film, because she is ridiculously smart, but then also is like this maternal, nurturing human being, but also like packaged in the coolest way. Like, she's the best taste in music and style and visuals, and I think her and our cinematographer just did the most amazing job of making it look so good. And our costume designer and hair and makeup, all of those department heads, she just communicated to them so beautifully. And then as far as being, one of her actors, I just felt so privileged because she's so extraordinary as her own actor. And then she communicated with us so brilliantly because she knows exactly what type of set she wanted to create. So it was really so easy and wonderful. Okay, so I play Molly, who is a very intense, very smart, very loving and loyal human being. But she really decided at the beginning of high school with Amy, who's Kaitlyn's character, that the only things that mattered are school and each other. And she learns very quickly at the beginning of the film that a lot of people have been having a lot of fun and being very smart and dedicated to their studies. And it frustrates her so immensely that she missed something that she thought you had to choose, and you don't have to choose. So she's like, I'm fun. So she asked Amy to come on this adventure with her to prove that she's smart and fun. And I think along the way, she realizes that she's been judging a lot of people by what she thinks of them from the outside, or the limited knowledge she has of them. And I think what we learn throughout the film, kind of the audience through Molly learns that everyone is really multifaceted and really layered. And I think the film really asks you to see people in a different way and to actually communicate with people so you can get to know them properly and not just stereotype them. And it was such a wonderful character, and I'm really excited because I'm a very intense person in some ways, and I haven't really explored that side of myself in my work. So I'm really excited. And Liv is just the most incredible example of a human being to follow because she's warm and intense and smart all at the same time.
I mean, just beyond a dream. I've actually been here one time not working, and it's one of my favorite festivals ever in the game. I'm obsessed. And to be premiering here is just a dream, especially with this cast and Olivia. It's just like, it's good. It's weird. Yeah, we're like best friends. We were basically like all staying at a house together. It's like a full frat party 24/7 in the best way. It was one of the most inspirational things to do as an actress and just as a woman. She is so hardworking, so brilliant, so humble, so kind. I cannot say enough positive, amazing adjectives about her. And it inspired me to be a better actress, a better human, and to be a director. She's awesome. Amen. More female comedies, more female comedies. I just think this movie is so great because every woman in it is hysterical and all in different ways. And we need more of that. Like you said, like, women are hysterical, like maybe a little funnier than guys. So let's get us out here. Well, I play Gigi. She's a full savage, and she's basically my id. She is what I would be if there were no societal constraints. And basically, I don't know who everyone thought I was in 8th grade, but I was actually doing schoolwork, but they think I was Gigi. But she was the most fun character to play because I got to improv and play, and it was just, can't say enough positive adjectives about all of this. I hope they take away what we've been saying the past 3 days, which is don't judge a book by its cover. You never know who someone is until you really get to know them and get under their skin. So yeah, don't judge people, don't judge a book by its cover, and don't judge yourself.
I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this moment for a very long time, and I was talking to Beanie about it today in the car all day. Just, we're so excited because we worked so hard, and we just had the best time with each other, and now it feels, I'm probably going to get emotional tonight. That's probably what's going to happen. I'm like, yeah, I'm probably going to tear up when the movie ends and everyone's like celebrating. Tears of joy, obviously, always. Well, I think that Olivia has been saying this in talking about Booksmart, but you can't really fake chemistry, and I 100% believe in that. But with Beanie and I, we immediately fell in love with each other, and I think it made, that friendship all the more better, because it just is, it's about these two people who are in love with each other, and they're soulmates, and they're ride or die best friends. And it was very easy to love Beanie Feldstein. And yes, we lived together, and it was very fun. There was a lot of pancakes at 2 p.m. after very long night shoots, getting home at like 6 a.m. and just crashing, and then waking up and being in our own world and not knowing what time it is. Amy is a girl who has spent sort of her high school life and pretty much her whole life focused on academics, and she excels in school, and she starts her own clubs. And her best friend Molly, they're in that together, and they that's all they know is each other and school. And then Amy sort of realizes like, oh, maybe I could have also played at the same time. I could have partied at the same time as doing, my studies. And I think that she sort of wants to prove to the world and to herself that she can be smart and fun. And there's no shame in being smart, but she can have a little fun. And there's like a good balance to that always. And she wants to also prove to herself that she is not a coward as well. Olivia Wilde, she has my heart and will always have my heart. I think that she is an incredible person. She's inspired me in so many ways. She's inspired me to not put myself in a box and to try new things and to be comfortable with improvising and to be fearless in acting. But also she's inspired me to want to direct someday myself. And she was, I had always kind of thought that I wanted to, but she was the person to be like, Kaitlyn, I believe in you, and you, of all people, you can do this. And I'm like, she's the coolest person in the world.
Before we even started production on this movie, we talked about how this was the dream. When we were like in the dark production offices and then the nights on set, we were talking about imagine if we get to premiere it at South by. Olivia's been such a fan of this festival for so long, and she'd always told us how much fun it is and how much they love movies and what a good time it is for people who really appreciate just like going to the movies. And so being here is so much fun. This script was kind of an opportunity to live the last day of school that I wish I had. I think a lot of girls, especially in school, are so determined to make themselves something that they pick one thing and they really want to go after that. So I really cared about school. I wanted to get into a good college. I wanted to focus on academics, and I probably didn't have as much fun as I was supposed to. So this movie was an opportunity to say, like, if I had been brave enough to, on that last night, say I'm going to cram in 4 years, or cram in one night what they did in 4 years, what would I do? And so it was really fun to get to try and imagine all that chaos. I have two amazing, I have a lot of great best friends from high school, but two amazing best friends from high school, two great best friends from college, who it's funny as you grow up, if you meet now, maybe you wouldn't necessarily latch onto each other and be best friends that same way, but female friendships, that first female friendship is like a soulmate, and no matter what happens, they're family. It's so fun. I cannot wait to bring them to this movie. It's extraordinary that this is her first movie. I know she's been on sets and been a producer and a creator in so many different ways, but she is the most talented director I could ever hope to work with. She encourages everyone to be the best version of themselves. She is so supportive and encouraging and inspiring. She gives you space to kind of figure out things to bring to her while also bringing so many great ideas to the table as well. It's the dream collaborator. Yeah, she's super nice. It's upsetting, kind of. Like, you feel like you can be good at truly good at three things. She's really nice, she's really smart, she's a very talented director, she's a great dancer. I'm waiting to find what the bad thing is. I'll keep investigating. I hope that they laugh a lot. I think they will. I hope they have a good time. I think they will. I hope it makes them think about that first best friend and call them, and nostalgia for what that dynamic was. I hope it makes them consider people that they think they understand and have maybe put in a box and dig a little deeper to try and figure out what's more to them, because there's more to everyone. Those would be the dreams, kind of.
This is a long time coming, and this is really evidence of believing in your dreams. I mean, not to sound overly earnest, but it's really true. It is all about commitment and really kind of going for it. I mean, all of this is evidence of what happens when you just kind of leap in and commit 100% and give your heart to something. You really can't fail in any real way if you give all of your heart to something. So this film has been my everything for a couple of years, and to premiere here is a dream come true. My cast is extraordinary. They are diverse, they are hilarious, they are brilliant, they are, some of them brand new to this business, some of them veterans, and they are so wonderful together, and I think they form a group that will define a generation.